Hello friends, welcome back for some more Olympus Chosen. So I was clicking around and came across this again and was kind of astonished at how Ate left the group. And I just wanted to bring it back up and show it off a little bit. We can already see that, this is going to be a tough one for anybody to beat. But Ate had been around for quite a while, and I'm realizing here that one thing that's missing is how many how many scenarios they were a part of. And you can see putting the cursor over anybody or anything, you're not really getting any more information. So there's a lot of work that I would love to see here. Particularly, how many scenarios were they a part of? I think that not being a part of this makes all of this pretty useless. So, but nonetheless, I think it's pretty cool. I like the idea. It's just it's hard to compare anything without the actual number to make that comparison. But we can do things like enemies killed divided by damage done for some sort of killing to damage ratios. We could do something like that. But it would be great to see like a number, how many enemies killed per scenario. So, anyway, I think this is cool. It makes numbers like this seem bad, right? He has failed 33%, 1/3 of Erebus's missions or scenarios has been a failure. But that doesn't make him a failure. That just means he came in at the wrong time and I kept failing. So anyway, I think it's pretty cool. Let's jump into the city encounter, and then we'll jump into the scenario. You hear screams from the south as you approach the docks and see a group of women running toward you in a panic. An invasion, they yell as they race by you, nearly knocking you over. You hurry to the docks and find a crowd of workers on edge, armed with makeshift weapons and circling one particular pier. Standing at the far end of the wooden planks is a group of lurkers. Terrifying crab-like monsters as big as Enochs and equally ferocious. Except these lurkers don't appear to be hostile. They are simply standing on the dock, clacking their claws in a strange rhythm. Clacking their claws, huh? Well, we can raise arms and fight the lurkers back into the sea, or approach the lurkers cautiously and attempt to communicate with them. This is tough. This is an interesting one. I've definitely seen this one before, but I'm trying to figure out how these three would react to it. We have, these are lurkers. We're looking for lurkers for poison or their blood to make a poison for Hephaestus. So I could see him maybe wanting to collect that blood or poison or whatever it is that he's trying to collect from these lurkers, from lurkers in general. But if they're not being hostile, maybe they're in need of help, or maybe they are, maybe there's some sort of mischief behind it too, where they could be forming an ambush, or they could be under control of something else. I mean, if we push them back into the sea, I can tell you now that we're not going to be killing any lurkers for Hephaestus's personal quest. So, but also not pushing them back into the sea or not fighting them might not be the way that we would handle this. That we meaning them, these three. I don't know if they would want to communicate with them. So raise arms and fight the lurkers back into the sea. Sounds like something that they would probably do. Well, 10 experience isn't too bad. The crowd parts as you approach the dock with weapons drawn. You step onto the soft wood and the lurkers turn toward you and stop clacking. They'll hiss and brandish their claws in aggression. I think we've made the right choice then. Charge forward and meet the threat head on, hacking away at the carapaces until they scuttle off the dock and back into the water. 10 XP each. Now that is a good reward. Oh, so close. I knew Erebus was very close to leveling up, but he wasn't that close apparently. But it looks like after today's scenario, Hephaestus and Erebus should be leveling up. Electrona, yeesh. I guess if she gets 8 more experience and then 10 from winning the scenario as the reward, she will be. So I need to get her 8. Now it's interesting that lurkers showed up because I was thinking about taking on some lurkers. But then I found this other scenario and I think we should go here instead, and it's still going to help Hephaestus. And that is the Treacherous Divide. This doesn't look too bad, honestly, but the objective is destroy the altar, so it could be an interesting one for sure. Find out why the artifact was linked to this location. So this is one of the 3 scenarios that's linked to the previous episode or scenario, where 3 of the 3 locations unlocked from was it breaking the column? That column that reached to the sky. I think because of that one, Hale found a tug in these 3 directions, and this is one of them. This is in the Copperneck Mountains. It's a core quest. As I said, we need to destroy the altar. We're not seeing anything new here. We have cave bears, cultists, which is going to help out. Nope, not you. Erebus's kill 20 bandits or cultists. What's it called? Lawbringer. There it is. It's going to help his personal quest. Then we have some frost demons and strangely spitting drakes, which is going to help Hephaestus. He needs to kill 1 spitting drake, and then we need to find some lurkers. I have seen we do have a 1 or 2 quests available, but we have done 1 quest before where lurkers are lurking. So this is an interesting one because not that I remember this particular scenario, but this is interesting in the way that bears, cultists, frost demons, and spitting drakes, it's almost as if they should never have belonged together. And they are all together in a weird conglomerate of enemies. We have a beast, we have a drake, we have the cultists that can raise undead, and then we have these frost demons. None of them really seem like they should be in the same place at the same time. So it's interesting, right? One thing I want to do before we go, I'm going to go to the merchant real quick, and I want to sell off the... Where are we here? I want to sell off the robes of summoning. This was the item that we picked up, I believe, in the last scenario. It could have been 2 by now, but I think it was the last one. Excuse me. It's something that he could put to use, but I'm not too excited about it as for him because of Cloak of Pockets is just such a useful thing for him. I don't want to have to get rid of 2 of these, 2 of his small items. And honestly, I have no idea which ones I would get rid of. I think all of them are super helpful at this point. So Cloak of Pockets is a pretty great thing for a support class such as Hephaestus, such as the Tinkerer, right? Next, I think that was actually it. there's nothing I'd like to purchase for him. He has a pretty good arsenal of gear here, and everybody else doesn't really have enough money to purchase anything, or that is enough space either. So I mean, we could, yeah, okay, maybe not. I was gonna say we might be able to find something, but not for his hand. And then Electrona is completely packed to the gills. Now, I was also considering going to the Temple of the Great Oak, but because Electrona is potentially going to level up this scenario, or definitely by the end of next scenario, that I'd like to keep her money around a little bit more. Hephaestus, I'd like to keep his money around for potentially a big enhancement. I don't know what that big enhancement is yet, but I think there's a couple good options that cost about 90 gold or more. So I'm gonna have him keep some of that, but he's also going to be leveling up this time. If this is a success, he'll definitely be leveling up, which means he's going to be opening up a new pocket. This one's going to level on level 7. This one opens up. And same with her, level 7. So I'd like to keep their money for a little bit to see what gear is available for them. And maybe if we hit, I don't know how, but if we hit wealth of 5 within the next few scenarios, then, or I guess prosperity of 7 in this case, but a wealth of 5, we'd be getting more gear for the merchant. So just kind of thinking, holding on to the money for now. Same thing with Erebus. Erebus is going to be unlocking, let's see here, he's going to be level 5, which is going to give him the small item 3 pocket. So after this scenario, and they all level up potentially, or the next one, then we can go back to the merchant and try and find some more small items for them to be pocketing. So that's kind of my thought here. Otherwise, I would just make them all spend 10 bucks to get some blessings, but I'm gonna skip out on it this time. All right, to the Treacherous Divide. You're traveling through a small wooded area when you round a bend and find a group of Enoch's warriors fighting a band of armored humans. With all the commotion, it's hard to discern more details, but the humans look like guards from Gloomhaven. You're not sure why they would be out here fighting Enochs, though. So is this, maybe this is a merchant guard? Like a bunch of guards around a merchant cart? Maybe they've already taken the cart, and the Enoch that is, and it's just left to the guards to fend for themselves. Or are the Enochs being preyed upon by these human guards? It's hard to tell. I mean, walking into this situation, what do you do? I don't know. But I feel like helping Enochs might help us a bit more than fighting the Enochs. We don't have any Enochs with us. We don't have anyone that had ever met, what was his name? Ares. We haven't, all 3 of these are new. They've never met Ares before. I don't actually know if they've fought many Enochs either. The 3 of them, I don't think they have. But I say, because we've already fought the guards, that guards out here might be plotting some sort of revenge against Gloomhaven. And I know these 3 weren't part of that either, but they were there. They have come to Gloomhaven afterwards. So I think we should help the Enochs fight off the humans. The guards, that is. Ooh. I've never seen this before. Fearing the battle could go either way, you charge into the fray, laying low the human attackers. When the dust settles, the Enochs offer you a skeptical thanks. Humans think they own all this land. One of the Enochs says as he spits on the ground, "We thank you for helping us with the nuisance. Allow us to bless you with a gift." Now, none of us are human either, so maybe this would have been another good reason to go after the humans. The necklace of teeth. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna say I want to know who could use this. Nobody, honestly. It's a helmet. I don't like that. It's a necklace. It shouldn't be something that's worn on your head, but instead around your neck. So I would think it should be like a small item. But I don't know. Nobody, really. Electrona already has... She's got the helmet of the iron helmet that's going to block those time 2s. And then both of them have the eagle eye goggles. So I'll give it to Electrona. Maybe she can put it to use. I'm not sure.
You climb the frozen peaks of the Copperneck Mountains, lamenting that every location Hale has sent you is in the most unforgiving, inhospitable place possible. As you near the base of the mountain you seek, one of the tallest in the range, you look up at the larger of the two peaks. The massive spire is hopelessly daunting. There's no way to scale it directly. Luckily, the mountain's secondary peak has a much more gradual incline. You begin your ascent, hoping it'll be easier to cross over to the main peak once you get higher. As you near the secondary summit, after trekking around the mountain and through the snow, you catch a glimpse of a narrow bridge joining the two peaks. It looks treacherous, with a sheer drop to an icy death on either side. Still, it's better than nothing. Thankfully, you're able to cross the bridge without incident. As quickly as you can, you escape the rising storm of ice to find some semblance of shelter in a nearby cave. With every step, the angry wind bites deeper. Unfortunately, you find yourself not alone as your eyes adjust to the cave's darkness. Figures in black cloaks and demons made of ice wait for you deeper in the cave, on the other side of a narrow path also straddled by a sheer drop. A voice booms out over the howling wind, which you notice has continued to claw at you even inside the cave. "You are not welcome here, mortals. All that awaits you is the embrace of death." You ready your weapons. You can hardly see in the freezing dark, but you're determined to make sure death embraces someone else.
Interesting. Okay, I'm seeing cultists and frost demons. Demons and cultists in general can be in the same place at the same time. They just so happen to be sharing this space with some wild beasts. Sure. Layabout. No. Oh, I don't want either of those. I want her to be gaining 8 XP so that she can level up immediately. But I'll go for Layabout, because there's no way I'm going to take Purist. There's just no way. Plunderer. Loot a chest during the scenario. There is one treasure chest. Loot no gold. Or chests. Oh, okay. So either take the chest or take nothing. Well, he's already been plundering. I kind of want to see what he's going to go for. Aggressor. Have one or more monsters present on the map. Dynamo. Kill a monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 more points. We'll take Aggressor for him, for Erebus and Hephaestus. And I'd rather potentially take some gold. So I'll go for Plunderer again. Now, do we want to drop the Iron Helmet for the Necklace of Teeth? It's going to perform a heal 1. I feel like the Iron Helmet really just does it for her. She's in the front. She's going to take most of the attacks, and to block one of those ×2s is big. It's a big thing. To be able to heal 1. Oh, wait a minute. Anytime you kill an enemy during your turn, perform a heal 1. Definitely going to pass on that. If this was somebody like Erebus, or, you know, somebody that's going to be doing a lot of killing, I don't see that as being Electrana. This is more tanky. That's the way I play her. Nexus of Teeth, if she was actually going to be killing a lot, this would be fantastic for her, right? But I can't promise that that's going to happen, especially when someone like Erebus is on the team, so we'll pass on that. Now, I said the last time that I was going to try and change things up a bit, so I'm going to drop Beacon of Light. I don't see it as being necessarily a very helpful thing with these kinds of enemies. And I'm almost wanting to bring Cautious Advance back, but Lay on Hands. Let's bring Lay on Hands in for a loot. I want to play with a loot with Electrana for a scenario or two and see how helpful it is. Sometimes she doesn't move, so it could be pretty good for her. To face this, I don't think I'm necessarily going to take anything, but I want to find a way to kill a Spitting Drake with him. I think that's my goal right now. How can I kill a Spitting Drake? Ooh, okay. Actually, because I have this, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I can just make sure, maybe get 2 or 3 enemies in a line, make sure that one of them is a Spitting Drake with 5 or less health, and there you go. Boom, done. That's probably the way I'll do it. Erebus, I'm going to drop Empowering Void and bring Cloak of Shade back in, because I want that move 3 to go invisible. There. Alright, let's do it. Alrighty. Well, what do we got here? We've got a room with a small room back here. Oh boy, okay. I'm remembering this. I'm remembering these tiles are obstacles that cannot be destroyed or moved because it's basically a pit. Alright, Treacherous Divide. There's these sheer cliffs on both sides that we have to be careful about. This is kind of a bridge, a land bridge or ice bridge, however you want to call this, bringing us to this room back here where I assume the altar is going to be back here. All mercenaries start with 3 curses at the start of every round. Ice is set to strong and fire is set to inert. Ah, interesting. If I would have known that, I would have brought one of there's a card, an ability that the Tinkerer has that uses ice, and it's similar to Empowering Command in that it acts as like a stamina potion, where I think it's 1 card, but if you consume ice, it's 2 cards. So yeah, if I would have known that, I definitely would have brought that card along. I'd like to actually bring it along again, but I think I'm going to stop talking here in a moment, but I'm thinking that I like the fact that, like, going into a scenario, I want to be switching at least 1 card around for somebody, at least somebody. I want to try new combinations and things, so I think that's what I'm going to try and do a bit more. Starting a scenario, let's try some new ability cards. So, anyway, round 1. We're going to be starting off with Erebus, our Night Shroud, with Prepare for the Kill, move 3, Bringing in Darkness, and Wings of Night to attack but go invisible, more importantly. And then at 18, the Sunkeeper Electrana righteous strength for a move 3 and shield, and mobilizing axiom for that attack 4, but importantly, infusing light. Then, the Tinkerer of Feistus. Let's throw down a stun trap and pull this big boy there right into it to stun him. Start controlling this guy. He's going to be pretty dangerous. Open 26 is fast enough. If it's not, at least Electrona is going to be moving up so that she can take the hit if that's necessary. So we do have back here, and I see some traps as well as this. Here we go. We've got 5 damage. Mobilize here, here, and there. There's a couple obstacles. We have the 1, 2, 3 spitting drakes. They're all normal. And then a normal cultist, an elite cultist, and 2 frost demons, 1 elite, 1 normal. What we have to do is obviously, you know, get through this quick. I probably say that every scenario, so I apologize if I just repeat myself. Obviously, we want to be getting through these quickly. I think that's the goal, no matter what the scenario. But we need to open this door, find the altar, and destroy it. It doesn't necessarily mean we have to kill all of these enemies. We want Hephaestus to kill one of these. That's basically it. So if we can kill everything before opening that door, that's perfectly fine. But we already know that these guys here are going to be summoning a lot of, well, I guess maybe a lot of living bones. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to be summoning them every round, you know. There's our treasure chest. And that's about it. Alright. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, so bears aren't moving. These are moving 4 and then range attack at 3 at range 4. They're just moving 3 and 2, and they're moving slowly, which is great. So, we'll start with you. I'm wondering if... Let's see here. You are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is kind of unfortunate. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then their range is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is as far as they're going to get with these spitting drakes, meaning their attacks. So I don't really want to move beyond that, do I? Not really, right? Okay. Well, I almost want to use my boots to get really far into here so that I can maybe send him out to here to take out these normals really quickly. But I say we just do this for now. Actually, didn't want to do it this way. Okay, well, this is fine because I'm going to be killing you anyway, but he's going to be pulled this way, so we'll just have to deal with that. All right. Maybe what I can do is this instead. We'll go invisible. Maybe we can take you out with normal attacks, and I'll save that to take you or one of these spitting drakes out. And if you get close enough, maybe I can do something like that. All right, let's get you moving though. I'd really like to get you moving, but I don't want to take 3 attacks. So instead what I could do is something like this to bless you. I'm not going to be taking any attacks if we just stand back here. So I think I might do it that way. I definitely don't want to burn mobilizing axiom so quickly, right? All right, let's skip our movement. We're just going to sit here. I don't want to be taking all that damage, right? So we'll put you right here. Good hit. There we go. And I still have this too, the doomed compass. So we can find a way to, maybe one of these can walk into this trap instead. That would be really lovely, wouldn't it? And I'm happy they are not summoning. Oops. There really wasn't a place for me to walk up, maybe just slightly, and just take one of these attacks. If I moved up one, I'd be taking attacks from all of them. I guess if I walked... Yeah, they're going to be funneling through here because of these obstacles and traps. But I could have maybe walked over here, but then still... Like, if I was just over here, let's say, then I'd be taking this hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the only safe place that I could go to, and there's nobody there. Was what I'm trying to get at here. Going this way isn't really going to help anything, so anyway. Round 2. Up versus going with Hephaestus. With Net Shooter to immobilize this guy... walk away, and a stun shot to go after something. I'm thinking going after one of these starting now, and that would stun and wound that target, as well as immobilize this one, so we don't have to worry about an attack from you, and we don't have to worry about an attack from you, is where I'm at the moment. Smoke Step for a move 1 with Infused Darkness, and Grim Sustenance. Grim Sustenance. Is that what I want to do? I'm realizing if I've got darkness here, I should probably use it. The problem with this... excuse me. The problem with this is that... okay, I'm invisible. Maybe I should go for this, but go really late and take one of these out. And then don't worry about going invisible, and I can still use Smoke Step to move 1. I think I'll do it that way. And if for some reason this is the only target I have, then I'll just end up killing you. I really wish I would have. I kind of misclicked, and I just don't want to go back. So the Cave Bear, the elite here, I would have rather attacked you with that, but it's all right. Okay. In that case, tactical order for the move 4 and illuminate the target for an attack of 5 and strengthen. That's mostly because I just didn't really have anything else to do. So let's get moving and attack 5. Probably one of these, since you're going to be controlled. Maybe you're going to be controlled. I'm not sure. But we're going to go with it this way. You don't have to min-max every single thing. I just want to see what they're doing and make choices, so. Well, they're not moving, they're not doing anything, they're gonna heal. So they're completely fine. The problem is that they're shielded. So we might want to just take one of them out with him. Move 2, hey, that's fine. These guys are going at 41, so we might want to... Maybe we do want to kill the Cave Bear and then control the elite anyway. And then them. This is going to be a range attack. They're moving 3. Let's see what that is. Alright. I want to see what this is. Move 3. Attack 4. Range 2. Consuming ice will make it attack 6 at range 3. Okay, 1, 2. How far? 1, 2, 3. But because they're all lined up here, you are going to go 1, 2, 3. It's actually no. Maybe it won't. It won't because I guess we'll just see when it happens. But I don't think it will. I think it's just going to come to here because it can walk through here or here, but it can't yet. So I don't think it's going to try to walk through that. Anyway, it's going to attack at a range 3. So even if it did stand here, 1, 2, 3, it's not going to hit any of us as long as we don't pass this line. Well, let's immobilize you, right? If I just move over here, or I guess I would probably be better going this way, right? Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll hit this other bear. It's already wounded, but I want to control both of them. All right. Okay. I wonder. Yeah, I can only reach them. They're not going to be able to hit those traps. Undo. Okay. So we'll end your turn. Now you. Let's say it does go here. Even though I don't think it will, I think it's just going to go to here. But let's say it does go here. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to... This is the farthest I can go. But I'm going to bank on it's not going to do that because these aren't obstacles. So it's going to sit right here, and then 1, 2, 3, it's not going to go further than this. All right? So if that's the case, I do want to hit you first. Oh, -2. I gotta get light infused. I kind of messed up in a way without using mobilizing axiom. I'm kind of stuck in this rut of no light. Now I could use my my minor mana potion, and I might do that. But let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So as long as I don't go further than that, I'm gonna go over here, I think. Yep. I just want to get away from this bear. And we'll skip that movement. And it would be nice to really get moving forward, but I don't want to take some major hits if I don't need to. That's an attack of 6. And if I was to go even further, then I would get 2 attacks of 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and just skip that. And I think I'm going to use my mana potion so I can use Hammer Blow to bring light back in again. Alright. They're slow, but they're on their way. Whoa. Sneaky. Okay. I didn't think he would just go right to that space. I thought he'd just stand right there, but that makes sense. But it did scare me just slightly. Well, this is kind of unfortunate here because oh no, I've got my boots. What am I talking about? I've got my boots. Let's definitely get moving into here. Yep. I'll take out one of these guys. And into the void floats some coins. Alright. I think I'm going to use the stamina potion now, but I do have this. And I do have that too. But I don't want to use both of them at the same time, right? I use this. Maybe I use this to muddle somebody. I could use that just as an attack. I think I'll stick with what I've got for now. Well, yeah, I'll make an attack, use my eagle eye goggles, then I can bring it all back. Alright. So we do have darkness waning. We do have light waning. And of course, ice is as strong as it can be for round 3. We're going to start off with Erebus. Cloak of Shade, move 3, go invisible. Probably not going to be moving too far. And then Armor of the Night for an attack of 4 with using Eagle Eye Goggles. So stay invisible, make an attack. There we go. I don't know who that's going to be. I definitely want to make sure one of these is alive for Hephaestus. I need Hephaestus to kill one of these. If I fail, it does not matter as long as Hephaestus kills one. Okay. I'd really like also Erebus to be killing probably those 2 cultists as well. That would be really good. Alright. Then Hephaestus, Toxic Bolt. I'm thinking let's get some poison out onto the one of these spitting drakes, maybe you. Disintegration Beam for move 2 disarm. That's going to be controlling this one again. I'm telling you, Tinkerer. It's an amazing class. Then following up at 32, Empowering Command so that the Tinkerer can attack again, and Hammer Blow for an attack of 5 with advantage, also bringing light right back in. Oh, they're doing it. I mean, I got kind of lucky that they moved so far without doing it. So it's nice that they did get closer to us, but they're not going to be doing anything. They're shielding up and moving a lot, actually, which is I'm kind of okay with. I don't think I'm too worried about that. These, yeah, I'd like to. Oof, yeah, they're going to be attacking first. Okay, well that's too bad. And then the Spitting Drakes, this is something that they do that's really annoying. A major AoE attack of 7 tiles or hexes. It's not a big attack, but poisoning and muddling is kind of bad. So maybe we'll be able to take 1 out or 2. Let's use this now on you. Or I could make an attack 4 against you, still go invisible, but be around here instead. Kind of like that idea a little bit more. And this would also make them funnel a little bit through here. I mean, they could go through here too, but if I'm blocking one of these hexes, then it's going to make them need to go a little bit further. So I'm okay with that. Do something like that. Yeah. Keep that invisibility going. We'll make an attack against the bear instead, because I'd rather take the bears out faster than these drakes anyway. But all right. Actually, that's super helpful. I might not need it, but no, I don't really need it. I'm going to be using this next anyway, but bringing in darkness is good. Maybe that means I should use my major stamina potion now to take maybe Cloak of Shade back again. What's another thing that I could use? Spirit? Yeah, here we go. Let's use it. We're going to take Cloak of Shade back and Spirit of the Night. that sounds good. Take the damage. But you won't. Well, it's unfortunate that I can't reach them. Even if I was to use this, you can see that I can't do it. Barely. So, I won't. I just won't. And I think I'm still going to use this, but I'm going to disarm you for the next round at least. And I guess I'll make this attack here. Nice +3. Now, I mean, I can move you this way. That's not really going to do anything. I was thinking it would be cool to get one of these to force walk into that, but we'll let it go. 2, 4, 6. We're good on cards. I do find it strange that it shields up before it walks. That's normally not what the abilities are for anybody. Usually it's like move and then do something. So why shield up first? I don't know. There's maybe some lore or story in there about that, but yeah, your whole purpose is defeated here. So we'll still do this. We'll use that. Maybe I could use this to make an attack against you, because here, well, I wouldn't use this, but here I will be taking a retaliate 3, but honestly it's not that bad, so maybe it would be nice to start dealing some damage to this. It's not much. And those shields were poorly timed. Well, we can heal right up. Let's do it. Before they poison us. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal. We're gonna have to take these guys out quick, because if they're just gonna stand back here and summon these, they're just gonna be pouring through here, and we're not gonna be able to do much about it. So we're gonna have to do something about this. Really? Okay, it's not as bad as I was thinking, but it would be nice to really take care of this. Muddled is going to be an issue for her, because I'd really like to be using light, or Path of Glory would have been a really good one. Maybe I can use it for this instead, so I'll think about this. For round 4, we're going to be starting off with a Night Shroud. Of course, Erebus. Doomed Breeze at 15, a move 3 with Curse, and Spirit of the Night to kill an adjacent normal. I'm thinking of using his boots, which means I need to use the Moon Earring. And 1, 2, 3, +1, +2 to curse and maybe kill. I'm gonna think about this. I don't know what their plan is, but regardless, if I stand here, that means that they have to walk across one of these traps, and it's going to deal 5 damage and immobilize. So my better plan, I think, is Spirit of the Night to take you out, and then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stun or curse you, and then one of you is going to walk across this and become immobilized and take 5 damage. So I think that's my plan. That does not put him invisible, so I'm gonna have to use this too. But I'm thinking that he might be able to do some damage. Maybe I'll get him into trouble, and this is a bad idea. But we'll have to see. Restorative Mist to remove that poison, and Disorienting Flash to stun some enemies here. Then Dazzling Charge for a heal, and Unwavering Mandate for a heal. So they are not moving, they're just going to be healing, so I'm not going to run up. Well, maybe I'll still run up. Not moving. They're summoning more. This is an issue. I wish they were about here when they were trying to summon. And they aren't so damaging. This is annoying again, but... yeah, these two cultists really give you a hard time. And which one really would be the better one to take out, I think? I think it is you. There we go. I still kind of want to do this. Oops. I would want to use this first. But I don't need to use the Cloak of Invisibility anymore. So that's kind of a good thing, right? I can just run over here. But this guy's getting more and more stuck in here. Now I can just go early and go invisible next round. Or maybe I don't go out there at all. Maybe I just sit here and curse somebody else. I don't really like that idea though. Alright. I think for this to work, I do have to go invisible though. Alright, let's use the Moon Earring. Okay. We're going to use this and my boots to go here, here, here. We're going to curse you. I hope that curse comes up soon. And I mean, at the moment you're invisible, but you're not going to be for very long. But I want to stay invisible because I want to be using Grim Sustenance next round too. But this doesn't. Here's my thought though. 29 is not late. So if he does go, he's just gonna walk away and then be stuck here. So maybe moving out here wasn't the best idea, but I guess we're just gonna have to see. I don't have darkness, so my only way of going invisible would be for the invisibility cloak. Maybe it is still a good idea to grab it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Just gonna do it. Just stay invisible out there. You're not gonna move. So I'm going to move out to here. Heal you. And what are they doing? They're going to move 4. Well, they're not going to move at all, but it's going to be an attack. I guess maybe both of you are going to be attacking him. And it is before, so I'm just going to use the Disorienting Flash so that we don't receive those hits at all. Because he's poisoned at the moment, and I'm going to be using her to get rid of that poison and then heal both of them up quite a bit. So, yeah, Disorienting Flash here. It would have been really good, you know, if I could get way up here to do something like that, but... And I still have this to control something out there. Alright. Fantastic. Okay. So, I guess it doesn't really matter which way we do this, but we'll go heal and heal. And then we'll use Dazzling Charge to heal you up a bit more and bring in light. At least they're killing themselves slowly here, but... I remember this. I remember these guys not even moving. They just stood here and pumped these out. Turn after turn, and it was quite a pain. But anyway, round 5. I think we're going to go for Path of Glory for a major attack. And she's standing right there. I might as well use some lay on hands for the loot. I was also thinking defensive stance, but I'm going to use this, but I'd like to move once and then maybe use it here, so I don't need to use a lot of movement just to get over here. So if I could use that move 4 once with boots, then I can defensive stance around here, so I don't need to move too much further after that. We'll just have to see how that works out. Over here, we're going to go as late as possible with this. And then that, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for a long rest with him. That's not looking like that's going to be a good idea. We'll have to figure out a way to get out there. And maybe what I do is something like this, right? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and we can launch an ink bomb into this mess. That might be what I have to do. All right. I hope. Let's see what we can do with it. So of course they're healing themselves. This thing is right there. If we can get far enough away from it, we won't have to deal with that. I don't think that's really going to be the case. Then we have the living bones. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. Cave bears aren't gonna, or the cave bear isn't gonna move too far. And this again and again and again and again. That's like what it's going to do. So, oh no, of course I'm gonna be invisible. What am I thinking? I'm staying invisible because of this. My issue is that I wanted to make an attack against one of these guys, but that's not going to be the case. So I'll make this attack. Jagged sword, maybe? Then we can just long rest while we're invisible. Standing right here would be great. Okay, no, that's perfect. I'm going crazy here. So we'll just use everything we've got. There we go. We stay invisible. And, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to move. I think this is a really good place for him. Now, one good thing, actually, is that these things are going to move. So they are getting a little bit closer to us on the other side. Which is alright with me. You're healing yourself. This guy's going to be healed, of course. Maybe he's going to just heal himself, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that guy, that one's probably dead. Let's see, number 3, you're 5, you're 7, and you're 10. Yeah, so you're going to be going first. They're stepping right through that. That's good for Good. Great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just stay right here. Alright. Taking that is pretty good. But I am gonna use this. Maybe I do want to move. I was thinking, you know, I could loot. This is why I have this lay on hands, so that I can stay in some place and loot. But if I use my boots, I could get away from this attack and that attack. I could just move to, like... How far are you gonna walk? Well, you're dead. How far are you gonna walk? 3. 1, 2, 3. So I don't want to stand here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't want to stand next to those guys. And 1, 2, 3. I guess no matter where I stand, I'm going to be getting attacks. So I might be better off with a couple attack 2s rather than an attack of 4. So I'll take my chances out here, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. These attacks, man. This one's still going to move here. The shields should help me for a bit. Alright. Ah, no, okay. I don't really want to use this, though. Ooh, I could do this, too. You know what? I'm going to use this on you. Okay? Stay with me here. Are you seeing it? One, two, three, this group now. So we'll... I guess I can just walk up to here. Yeah, let's just walk up to there. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll use this with this and this. And we'll make the attack against these 3. And maybe I get lucky. I'll even use the stun powder against you. Just in case that doesn't kill you, but... Actually, I mean, it should, right? We've got a -2 and a -1, and that null. So I could pull 2 of those against you. I'm gonna take my chances. Because I'm gonna be pulling 6 cards with this. We've got pretty decent chances of pulling something good with it. So I'll do this. Well, it was pretty anyway. We didn't kill these 2. I was really hoping for it, but that's fine. That's fine. I was even hoping to pull his other target. I know this probably frustrates some of you out there, but I like doing it just for the visual here. So we did 6 to this spitting drake. We did 5 to that spitting drake. And then to the, we did 5. Oh no, we pulled the ×2 for the frost demon. That would have been really good if I pulled that ×2 for either one of those. All right, that's fine. You know what? They're both below 2. They're both below 5. So maybe I do that now or soon, whatever. But I don't really feel like burning a card for that, so We'll get there with that. There it goes. Good. Even better. Round 6. Don't really know what to do. I don't know if I want to take a long rest with you. I'm definitely going to take a long rest with you because you're invisible, and then I'll get all of my stuff back immediately. As for you, we'll just do something like this. Maybe I throw a trap down too. That would be cool. Actually, that would be really cool. A trap, and then somebody, you could recover everything. I don't know if that's really useful. I'd really like to take a long rest with you, but I'm afraid of the amount of damage that's out there. So I think I take a short rest. I'm gonna have to think about this a lot more than just that, but okay. I'm gonna take I don't think this is a good idea, but I'm gonna take a long rest with her. She's got 11 health. This would have to walk 3 to get to her. These, I believe this one is going to be attacking him anyway. And then this one would be attacking here. This would be attacking both of them. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Hey, look at that. They're not attacking. That's pretty weak. Attempts. That's a big hit. And this is really bad. Okay. They are healing. I get that. That's annoying. But that's less damage for us. The Tinkerer's turn. What I could do is maybe I could put a trap like right here. What's going on here? You're gonna move 2, so you would want to move here. So doing something like this might be pretty cool. I don't think I would do anything else, but I would have to stay right where I am. Or I could back up to here and then put a trap there. I mean, really, what's the difference? And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 to attack here. If I go over here, then that's 1, 2, 3, and you'd be attacked by the bear instead. But a trap could be interesting, particularly against you. Or I just, I could stand right here. I guess it would still be able to walk through, so it's not doing too much. And then I could heal her up. But I'm liking the idea of a trap. Let's throw the trap down. This is the only place it could stand. Yep. And it's going to be attacking him, but not for much, and then it's muddled too. Let's do it. And then we're just not going to move or use that. I could use it to get all of our cards back, but I'm okay with burning a card for her. And I don't really want to burn another card of his so quickly, so we'll skip that. Thank you. Couple damage. No problem. The curse is annoying, but yeah, they're not really going to be able to do anything because now we've blocked this, so none of them can move anymore. Oh, 6 damage? Six damage again? I'm taking it. I'm taking that. I don't want to be burning cards for this nonsense right here. So you're gonna heal up too anyway, but I'm thinking dancing shadows might be a good one. Yeah, dancing shadows. I'd like to use this, but we're kind of in a situation where I can't really. I mean, the disadvantage for you would be pretty helpful though, but this is helpful too. Smoke step I'd love to use, but again, this is kind of a card that I drop for some weird reason. I'm gonna go dancing shadows. As for you, ooh, I don't know. Tactical order is necessary. Empowering command might be, but I really like to use that top ability. Path of Glory, Hammer Blow, Dazzling Charge, Unwavering Mandate. It's a heal though. I kind of want to do this. Lay on Hands. I'm getting rid of it. I brought that card specifically to try and get her some loot, but we are in a situation that I kind of need to just get rid of it, so. Round 7. I think Hephaestus is in a place that needs to rest. That's true, but I need to find out really, do I take a long rest or short rest? And I'm leaning short rest because he's in kind of a bad space. So I'm gonna have to think about this a bit more. So we're gonna start off with Erebus. Erebus. Why do I keep doing that? Erebus. Prepare for the kill at 7. Wings of Night to go invisible. Pretty common. Don't know where I want to bring him yet, so we'll have to keep thinking about it. I think it might be past our time to. Yeah, they're not going to be moving anymore because they have nowhere to go. Okay. Then Hephaestus, I had take a short rest where Hook Gun came up, and I'm a bit disappointed in that because there's so many, the traps around here would be really nice to use. But I didn't want to. Lost my train of thought here. I didn't want to take the damage and then potentially lose something like Stun Shot or Net Shooter. You know, some big AoE. So I'm gonna drop. I'll take it. Then Restorative Mist for a heal, and Stun Shot for, well, and I'd like to be going early. I'm not sure really if that's the best idea though, but I just didn't really know what else to pair it with. So we're gonna go with that. I was looking at the Disintegration Beam for the bottom ability, but I don't want to use it when I have the possibility of using it to take 2 Spitting Drakes out. Or potentially something else. So I could go with Gas Canister and start using the bottom ability of that. You know what? I'm going to do it because 17, 20, it's not that big of a difference. I don't think it's really going to be a difference for the types of enemies that we're going up against. So, but they will prove me wrong right here. So I'm going to use Gas Canister to start helping Erebus out up there to continue killing some of these normals off and staying invisible while he's doing it. Then at 18 we have Electrona, Righteous Strength for the fastest card, but also a shield, and then illuminate the target so that she can attack for 5. I think I will be attacking through here with her long spear, and that will also strengthen him, even though it's going to strengthen him for a piddly attack, but I think there'll still be something. I could use mobilizing Axiom instead, but I don't want to use my 2 fastest cards at the same time, so I'm going to go with it this way. Alright. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That's bad. And they're stunning. Yeah, we need to take care of that. So everything else, really, these aren't that bad. These 3. This one, it'd be nice to take you out, of course. But that stun right there, that is just not cool, man. We can't let that happen. So I'm thinking I use my jagged sword, but all these heal. None of them are going to heal now. Of course, these aren't going to move either, so I think I will make this attack with the jagged spear to really try to get some of that damage down. Of course. Of course. Alright. We're back invisible again. I kind of wanted to get around here. He's way back there though. 1, 2, 3. So this obstacle and trap, I wanted to get back here to take you out quick, but I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just wait. Okay, we're just gonna move here. Sunkeeper's turn. Let's get this skewer attack through here. I'm really hoping that I can take you out. Okay. One of them is down. That's good. Of course, we'll take that. And then you... We just don't want to move, do we? So we'll skip the movement. Man, this is going to be really painful. We do have our armor, and now we have another shield, but that could be really, really devastating. Do we go for getting rid of this stun? Another thing that we could do is use this to maybe stun both of you. I could just stun you, because that's going to be the most devastating hit. Or... I don't really want her to be... I don't want her to be stunned, which is what would happen here, so... Making you stunned would be pretty nice, but this is a really bad hit. So I could hope. Let's make sure that this doesn't attack. I think that's what we have to do, and hope that I pull that target. Hey, I'll take that heal. All right. Let's get that card right back, I think. Let's definitely use the bottom ability of gas canister. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Let's get stun shot right back. So, probably him, right? We could do prepare for the kill again. Would allow us to infuse darkness right after Spirit of the Night. Whoops. Yeah. Prepare for the kill, I think. Good, nothing. Pull +1, thanks. It's so painful to watch. He's stunned. Okay, this means that the 2 cards that I choose here, we can't do anything. Or I take a long rest, and one of those cards comes back. But I just don't see... I mean, I don't see a reason to play cards, because I have to get rid of those 2 cards. So taking a long rest would get rid of one of these cards. And it would bring back the long spear, and it would also heal her up too. So I'm not a big fan of doing it this way, but I might do it. Let's see, round 8. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm not too excited about this. We got pinned in the middle, and there's just... I think sending him up here by himself has made me fear for his life a little bit. But, these things are just really devastating me right now. So this guy, he's gonna be pretty dangerous. Restorative Mist with Hephaestus for some healing. I don't know who that's going to be, or if I should even go for this. I'm not too excited, because she's stunned, and he's in danger. And they're both going to attack him. So, Armor of the Knight for a shield, and Spirit of the Knight for killing. And I'm going to have to kill you and get out of being invisible for a turn. That means he's going to be attacked by all 3 of these. Well, okay, at least these 2. But I need to be killing this, right? And if I go back invisible, then they can just walk around and fill that space again. So I'm going to have to keep him here to make this space open. But one of them is probably going to have to walk back here so that they can attack both of us anyway. Because it doesn't matter, huh? And then she's going to take a long rest. That will bring the long spear back. It's going to heal her, so at least she's doing something during her turn. Good. Oh, good. That's not too bad. That's bad. That's really bad. And this could be a lot worse. But there's nothing else I can do here, so... Oh, you are healing. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. So, I'm gonna heal you. Or, wait a minute. I was just looking at this. I could have you walk back here and then stun that thing with like with a punch. Just punch it and stun it. Is that really going to be good with 2 healing cards? Because I'd really like to make sure that they don't... I mean, this is an attack of 2, that's an attack of 2. But if he stays here... I guess this one's dead. But if he does stay here, one of these is going to walk up here, fill that spot, and then attack both of them anyway. And then this is... Okay. This is maybe a really, really bad idea. But I can't let this happen. There. It's done. So all of this is going to be, well, at least you are going to move up and make this attack. Oh, you. Oh, great. I get to pick which card, actually. This is kind of good. I want Righteous Strength for that move, and the shield, more importantly. This would be nice, but I feel like I gotta tank her a little bit more, or take care of her a bit more. So, something I could do, actually, is just hit and run a little bit this way. And that would make both of them attack him instead of somebody. So I could do, let's say this, right? I go here, I kill you, and then I walk over here so that they will just attack him and not her anymore. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Get rid of you. I'm gonna use my boots. Maybe. This is such a good idea. If I go over here, they're gonna swarm them, but then I could do something like go back invisible back here and then attack them from behind. Then they're spending movement to go this way and then have to turn around and go back that way. So it's kind of prolonging something, but I kind of do want to use this. But if I do that, then these two are, one of them is going to stand here and make an attack against both of them. It's not necessarily the worst thing, right? You know what, I'm just gonna do this. Because I need darkness. Darkness is his friend. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. This is working out. I didn't think this guy would move there. That actually worked out pretty well. So, I mean, yeah, we have to burn that card. Interesting turn. Interesting turn, for sure. Round 9. I don't want to be here, right? I need to get back here and take out an altar. And this has completely screwed me. As was expected with 2 cultists. So, alright. Round 9. Alright, first up is going to be Erebus. Prepare for the kill. That's 7 initiative. Move 3, infuse darkness, and smoke step for another move 3, an attack of 4. And I think what I'm going to do is my plan, actually. And I'm just going to move like back here to make some attacks against this cultist. And I'm hoping I can take him out. That way, I mean, I was also thinking I could, move up here. And it's just going to have to be, let's see what they are doing. But if I can go this way, I can start pulling some enemies this way while they focus on taking them out. And then they can come join him. Because he can run over here and then just go invisible later. And then once all these enemies are over here bugging him, they're going to have to turn around and move back. So it's kind of my idea. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Electron is up next at 18. Righteous Strength for earliest with a move and shield, and then Dazzling Charge to heal, get some light infused. And then at 20, Stun Shot and Disintegration Beam. I'm thinking, all right? So, not major attacks, but if we kill them, then it's going to be a little painful. This guy, I really like. He's going to be alive. Not so bad, and that Spitting Drake is going last, so let's make sure that maybe we don't take so much damage from one or both of those. I've got an idea with him, so. Okay, well, I'd like to use this. Oops. Let's go with this first, of course. This way I have my boots of striding, so if I'm in a sticky situation, then I can use it to get out of there. But he's at full strength here, so I'm not too worried. Alright, 5 damage. It's a start. It is getting him actually closer to that chest, which I guess he's probably not going to be able to get to. Yeah. Good. I mean, the curse is annoying, but I don't think you're cursing, though. Nope. I forgot that he was going earlier, so it doesn't really matter, does it? All right. How far do we want to go? And do I want to heal her or him? I guess because he's used both of those, I think I need to bring in another healing card for him. I don't think these two are enough anymore. But the fact that she does have some healing is okay. I'm going to put it on her, because I think Physis is going to be able to handle both of these now. But he needs to be able to move there. So 1, 2, 3. So I can't go much further than that. Okay. I mean, I'm hoping this is it. Hey! Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. And there it is. Hey, don't care. I'm glad I pulled it here instead of here. That would have been devastating. I'd love to pick up some loot, but I'd love to. I'm gonna get moving here, and we'll skip that. And unfortunately, he's too far away to be using this, so we're gonna just be using it on her. Dazzling charge. Hey, I will take it back. Or it's too late, isn't it? It is too late. If I would have canceled Righteous Strength, then it would have been better. I could have taken this back, but we'll give her that. That's fine. Did not see this coming. Of course, it worked out like that. Now he's stuck back here. Round 10. So the Night Shroud, Erebus, Cloak of Shade to go invisible, and Grim Sustenance for an attack of 4, staying invisible. But we're at a point where we're gonna have to take a rest soon, so I think I'm okay with it using both of these cards in this case. This way, you know, I'm getting Darkness infused, and then because he's invisible, it's an attack of 4. So if I could take this guy out, fantastic. For Hephaestus, Toxic Bolt and Net Shooter. Immobilize you, walk away a little bit, make an attack. I don't know against who, we'll figure that out. And then 57, Dazzling Charge and Unwavering Mandate for that healing. Heal, 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 heal. Wow. And they're summoning. What are they doing? It's just a move of 2, so I need to make sure that you die. So yes, skip the movement. We'll consume that. Let's make this attack here. Come on. All right. 1 down. Yep, stay invisible. 1 down. We won't be seeing an attack from you. You're going to walk 1, 2. You are just going to summon, so if I can get you down to 1 or 2 health, I'd be pretty happy with that. If I can kill you, that would be even better. This is... Yeah, you're stunned. I'm not worried about you. So I'm kind of thinking that what I can do is this. Let's back up. I could use this with this to poison both of you. And she does have the long spear, so she could maybe no, that's right. We want to heal. And that's at range 2. Right. Well, she's just going to be healing herself, I guess. Let's make this attack using the volatile bomb. I'm not too excited about it, but to poison both of them is pretty nice. Is it though? I don't think so. Let's just make an attack against you. Hey, good stuff. We'll take righteous strength again. Okay. Now I'm not so sure. I kind of want to just punch this and walk away because you're stuck. But it would be nice to heal and heal, even though I wouldn't be able to heal both of you, right? But I'd also really like to. All right, that's what I'm just gonna have to do it. Let's go over here. I'm using these heals too many weird ways, but. In this way, I'm taking less damage, and I've gotten rid of both of the what is it? The cultists, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. And do I hate you right now? Round 11. This isn't looking good. I'm going to go with Tinker's Tools and Dangerous Contraption. Tinker's Tools to remove that trap, and then the contraption to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Tactical Order to have him move again, and Righteous Strength to keep moving. We do have boots, and this will allow us to have some shield as well. And yeah, and then you're taking a long rest. This can go poorly if they go early. They are, but they're not doing anything. This is good. Alright, let's get rid of that trap. It's in our way. Let's get over here. I guess I could have like stopped here, picked up some loot and whatever, but get moving, buddy. I don't know how I feel about this trap anymore. This trap. Yeah, I don't like any of these traps. The treasure chest, way back there. I don't know how I feel about it anymore because I feel like we need to open this door and get to work. These things could catch up to us, but I'm thinking that we maybe take some time. Take like a turn or two, heal up as much as I possibly could, and have all of this just figure its way up to us. So that's my thought at the moment. Smoke step. Okay. Round 12. Yeah. So my thought is, okay, maybe this bear just dies on its way over to us. These two are going to be trouble, but maybe we can handle one or both of them with him. And then we just have to open this door and make some major attacks against the altar. I don't know how much health it has or whatnot, but Hephaestus and Electrona need to heal. I don't have any healing. Whoops. He needs to take a rest. Of course he does. Alright. It's a short rest. That's perfect. That is perfect. Restorative Mist? No. Let's go Toxic... Well, let's go Restorative Mist and Dangerous Contraption. We'll move, like, over into here and heal one of you. Maybe just the Sunkeeper. Then... I need a way to make kind of make him the target without going invisible. So let's go prepare for the kill to get ready. And then maybe Doomed Breeze for a muddle. I don't need... Yeah, that brings in Earth, Night and Night. So maybe I go for... Oh, maybe I do it anyway. Here. Doomed Breeze for a move 3 curse, and then an attack 2 with darkness. That leaves you. Empowering command for that top ability. And defensive stance. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, not moving, not moving. Fantastic. So that means I'm not going to... I think it's a poor choice to do anything with that. So I'm just going to move over here. I'll still make this attack, sure, why not, whatever. Alright, I'll take it. Let's move over to here. I want to go pick that up, but I am I'm afraid of spending too much time to get over here and then be pinned again, so I'm just gonna spend my time, my small amount of time on this path here wisely. Alright, who's it gonna be? We could bring back these 2 cards would be helpful. These 2 cards actually would be helpful too. They both have the same number of cards. Man, he has burned through all of his... a lot of cards here, but... Restorative Mist. Another heal. And a move. Or just, like, get ready. I'm gonna go for him. Because he's going to heal her again with a heal 4. Oops. Let's do that. And then she's going to have this, so... all we have to do is just keep her healed. And she's going to have 2 shield from now on. That's good. One more turn. Round 13. 1 turn. Anything but the H word. And that's dead. And that would be great. These things, they're not going to really be doing too much damage, which is okay. But the problem is that probably be doing damage against the Tinkerer, because these 2 are going to have to storm in quick. So I think we have to go with this. Mobilizing Axiom to get light, and then Hammer Blow for that move 4, which would be a move 3, so 1, 2, 3. And I'm hoping that the altar is here. It could be back here, but I'm hoping it's in the center of the room. Typically they are, but it could be, you know, at the back of the room too. So, yeah, we'll do it that way. And let's go Spirit of the Night. And prepare for the kill. And this way, what I might do is stay with this, 84. So if this walks up, then it's dead. You know, walks up to here, I kill it, and then I prepare for the kill to walk into this room. And I do have boots. If not, then at least I'll see what's in the room, and maybe I walk in and kill something in there instead. I like where that's going. And let's go with a reinvigorating elixir and net shooter. We'll go later. Okay. No. It's healing itself. This guy, he's going to be pretty dangerous. So it's not going to be dying back there. So close. Oh. It's so far away as well, so. Here we go. What's in here?
Hoping to get the drop on anything else that may be waiting in the cave's next chamber to attack you, you bust down the door and storm in. There are more enemies in this cave, of course, but you're more concerned about the glowing white orb behind the crystalline demons.
All right.
The pieces all start to fall into place. They are controlling the weather here, blocking your passage to the peak. If you can destroy the orb, you hope the punishing weather will subside.
That's not too bad. All fear is gone. Of course, the problem is that both of them retaliate. I do not want to be attacking retaliating enemies. What are they doing to us is a good question. Ooh. Attack of 4. We do have a good amount of shield. So if I do walk in here and hit, then that's an issue. But if I don't walk in and just stay right where I am, I'll be able to kill you, that's for sure. You're gonna move 2, so 1, 2. So if I walk over here, it'll walk this way, and then I can walk in. 1, 2. He still has his boots, right? Yep. So 1, 2, 3. It'll be right there. Okay, so we're gonna walk this way. Skip that. And we're just gonna go attack this. We're not gonna really worry too much about you. This thing only has 15 health. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's nothing. And we don't want to stand next to you. Remember, that would be bad. Because if we stand right here, it's gonna attack both of us. So let's just move to here. Skip, and then heal 4. Now, it did work in the way that I was thinking, right? But I think I'd rather take a new enemy out. Nice. Tiny amount of scratches. So like I said, I could kill you and then walk into here. I could. Or I walk into here now and I kill you. that means he's kind of in a bad place, but he does have his stun. Ooh, never mind. I've got it. So I'm gonna walk all the way back into there. He does have eagle-eye goggles. So we'll be able to make a major attack, something like Armor of the Knight, an attack 4. He can heal up a little bit too. That would be pretty good, right? Yeah, I like it. Okay, round 14. She's got to take a short rest here, right? Sit here, tank this a little bit. I have to go for stun. Ooh, actually, this is perfect. Stun shot, and then I can use disintegration beam to disarm you. Step up into here. That's good. And we'll do something like that for the attack 4. I don't really need to heal, so what I'll do is I'll use Cloak of Shade to go invisible to get ready for this attack afterward. And as for you, we could actually take a long rest. I'm not too worried about it. Let's take a long rest with you. Alright. Yeah, don't have to worry. The bear's still alive, guys. It's still alive back there. All right, let's get ready here. I think staying in this corner is going to be best to open up the middle of the room, maybe, so that she could go here or here. I think that's the best. Jagged Sword, it's going to be immune, right? Immune to all conditions. I'm glad I used those eagle-eye goggles. Where's that ×2? This is a good time for that ×2, right? I did get lucky that it's not attacking at that type of, or that early of initiative, right? So we'll do this. Hey, perfect. Get rid of it. And then I can move over to here to disarm you for the next round. Great. Sunkeeper can heal up a tad. And I'll probably use this. So let's get rid of... Let's actually get rid of Righteous Strength. I don't need that shield anymore, right? I've got plenty of shield here. I just need to move 4, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm fine where we are. Round 15, I'm glad this thing isn't all of a sudden just spewing enemies out. That would be kind of frustrating, wouldn't it? Let's move up with this in a tactical order. So we get an attack of 4, a move of 3, 1, 2, 3, and that attack of 4 is also going to bring in light. We want Grim Sustenance, and we can even use Doomed Breeze to walk away and maybe just stun you. I'm alright, or not stun, sorry, curse. And as for you, 1, 2, 3, 4, they can move 4. They have a movement of 3, so a +1 move is all they need. So we're going to take a short rest with him. I'm sorry, buddy. No. Don't want to get rid of that. So he's on his last leg here. I'm going to go with reinvigorating elixir, maybe? Let's get net shooter. Maybe 37 is slow enough that he's going to go first, and then we can just make sure that he stays behind. And we can walk away afterwards. Let's do it that way. Okay, well, they're doing a really good job about healing off all of their wounds, aren't they? Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're getting close. And then this thing is disarmed. We don't have to worry about it. Alright, well, let's make this attack here. Oh, come on. Yep. And we're gonna walk over here, pick up some loot, but I do want to curse just in case. Alright, here we go. So it's looking good here, right? I guess at least it's going to be sitting back there, right? We'll move back here. And we'll use this to heal ourselves up a tad. Man. What a pain. What a painful, unforgiving scenario this one is. But we do have... There have been a lot other worse ones out there. We kind of got a little bit unlucky with getting stuck here in the middle, even though it looked like I was kind of begging for it, stepping into the middle, and then sending Erebus out that far ahead. Maybe I was asking for it, but we'll go with that, and you just take a long rest there. Actually, short rest. We don't really need to. Doesn't have to be too careful at this point. So let's burn whatever we have that will give us some experience, right? Whoops, that is you. And as for you, I guess that and that. All right. Actually, you know what? I want to see if this works. Kill all enemies. Is this an enemy? It says monster. So let's see if that works. Not moving. Don't have to worry. Blah blah blah. All right. I want to see if this works. It has a health of 3. Did I... he's facing this way. I'm gonna say that's not gonna work, right? I'm gonna use this. Make that attack. I'm gonna say that didn't work, but I don't know if I actually misclicked and he went that way. I don't know, but we'll have you do this. Game over, man. Thank you. And that'll do it. Oh, you know, let's not do that though.
Pieces of the shattered orb fall to the snowy floor, along with the corpses of the enemies who stood in your way. The screeching of the wind outside the cave lessens to a faint murmur. You exit to see the clear skies above you and a path to the peak. At this altitude, without a cloud in sight, you find yourself looking out over the horizon, marveling at the wondrous expanse of mountains and the forests and plains beyond them. You can even see the faint outline of Gloomhaven in the distance. Looking to the west, your curiosity is piqued by a lake high in the mountains and a small stone structure resting at its edge. You make a note of the building. It might be worth investigating in the future.
I do want to say that I mean I thoroughly enjoy having a narrator, so I don't have to read everything for one thing, regardless if I'm playing it or recording. So it's really nice to have a story being read to us. But it'd be nice if the whole story just showed up and he read the whole thing instead of having to click through everything. I don't know. It's I'm gonna find tiny little things to talk about here, but all right. Anyway, here's the statistics. Tinkerer dealing the most damage. That's a surprise, but I think he actually deserves it this time. Damage taken, yeah, 32. And yeah. So layabout, she did not pick that up. She picked up 8 experience. Maybe I should have checked that out because I think she Electrona got that one last experience at the end, and maybe I could have negated that. We could have attacked without advantage for the last attack. What else was there? Had aggressor, yep. And plunderer, we did not pick up that chest. Maybe we'll find a time to come back to get that. Okay, it says now you see me. Achievement unlocked. So 10 and 10. Whoa! So 10 experience for the scenario, and then 10 experience again for victory. Victory as always, and then 10 as a scenario. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, instead of a treasure, there's a word for it. Shrine of Strength. Alright. Okay, that's unlocked. And Nightmare Peak, which this icon means has a boss. And it looks like it is connected, but oh boy, look at all of this stuff. My gut is telling me to return to Gloomhaven to get all of these level ups. If it was just one, I'd probably put it to a vote, but because it's 3 level ups, I'm gonna return to Gloomhaven. We're gonna do that right now. Let's do it. There it is. There it is. And one more cultist for Erebus. Oh boy. Okay. This is going to take some time, right? So let's get started. Electrona first, and then we'll just go right down the line. Okay. Level 7. Weapon of Purity. During any of your attack actions, you may consume light to add 2 attack, gain advantage, and you also gain an XP out of that. Wow. So this basically means I don't care about carrying hammer blow, for instance, or let's see here, I guess Path of Glory, or I could use this instead of that, basically. But the way that I'm kind of looking at it is I could use Mobilizing Axiom, consume light, and then also infuse light, right? Hammer Blow would still be good because I have the light enhancement on it, but it would make it, let's say, it's an attack of 4 plus the 2 from this instead of using this consume. I use this consume, and it's a +2 instead of the +1. So it would make it an attack of 6. Path of Glory would go up to an attack of 7, right? That's great. That's great. With 11 cards, my one problem here is that I have spent the money on defensive stance, where this is already a persistent ability that I don't want to have 2 persistent abilities up at the same time, nor do I really want to have one at one point and then burn another one later. I could have use move 3 and attack 3 over and over again. That's not too bad at all. And in combination with this defensive stance, it's a move 2 attack 3, right? With 2 shield. And then I get to use things like Unwavering Mandate, Lay on Hands. Not that I use these too often. I'm trying to find Tactical Order, Empowering Command. This is the one I was looking for. So I could use the top ability support, or support abilities, and still move and attack. I like it. I like that one quite a bit. But I can't say that I've used this top ability because I typically like defensive stance. I put that +1 shield, and now I don't want 2 persistent abilities for her. Now, maybe it's a good one. We'll have to see. Nope. Okay, now I remember. Bright Aegis. So, shield 2 self, retaliate 1 self, and infuse light. This is why I play Electrona. This type of ability right there. Now, retaliate self. Hey, you know what we could do? Go back, get Purifying Aura. Maybe look for. I don't think I have any of the other. It might be in here somewhere. Scales of Justice, I think, is the other one I'm thinking of. But to be able to retaliate a whole bunch is really cool, and maybe I do that. I don't think I will, because I've already not taken, that top ability, Retaliate 2, as a persistent ability, and I've already gone over why I wouldn't take Weapon of Purity. But that Shield 2 and Light, infusing Light, is huge. The Retaliate 1 is good. Cool. I'll take it. I'll take it too. So, and having a 14 allows me to use her as an earlier tank as well. I can throw Bright Aegis up and where'd it go? Righteous Strength for a move of 3, shield 1, 2, 3, and if I have defensive stance up, then that's 5 shield. That's what those the imps in general grab 5 shield with that one ability. So now I could do it. So I'm gonna be taking Bright Aegis. I don't think that's a bad choice. to take Bright. That's the way that I've been playing her. If I wanted to maybe not use defensive stance, let's say, and I knew that once I reached level 7 that this is the type of build that I would want to go for, then maybe I wouldn't have bought that +1 shield enhancement, and maybe I'd find some other ones. Although defensive stance is okay, maybe I don't play her as that mega tank and take shield abilities, and instead I take like practical plans. Let's see here. Burning Flash would be really good with Weapon of Purity, because now the problem, of course, is that's a second card you're burning for an attack. But you can see here, Burning Flash, attack 4, target all adjacent enemies, gain 1 for each targeted, 1 XP. This on top of it, during your attack actions, you may consume light to add +2 attack. I would assume that makes that +6, and then you get to attack all adjacent enemies. And then you're getting 2 at advantage, right? Then you're getting 2 XP for each one that you've targeted. That's huge. That's huge. I assume that's the way it would work. I've never seen it work, so I don't know. But yeah, I might go back and take Scales of Justice. It depends on 1, how long she's going to be sticking around, and 2, if I don't like the level 8 cards, then Scales of Justice might be one that I go back for that move 2 stun on the bottom, and maybe build a retaliation tank with Electrona. That might be something I do. But we of course have to reach level 8. I think we will. And I of course have to dislike the 8 cards, which I probably won't. So maybe not. Alright. Consistency, maybe, or bludgeon might be a better one. Technique might be even better. Get some +2 rolling modifiers, or +1 rolling modifiers in there. I kind of like the bludgeon though, particularly if we're attacking with advantage quite a bit. Then just having a stun from time to time is going to be pretty nice. It's going to be pretty nice. Okay, Hephaestus. And as I typically do, I choose which card that I want, and then at the beginning of the next episode, I will integrate it into his hand, or his or her hand, and then and make a short discussion about that. Summon Killbot, Murderous Contraption. Very late card, which could be helpful. With a ranged attack 4 at range 3 on the bottom, which is great, actually. I like that. That sounds really good, because there are many situations where I'm like, hey man, I don't know what to do with you movement-wise. So, stand behind Electrona, send some attacks, heal, but this is really good where I could use, let's say, Restorative Mist or Reinvigorating Elixir for a heal and still be attacking. It's a good choice. I just saw it. Here it is. One ally within range 2 may recover one of their discarded cards. Consume ice for 2 cards instead. I just wanted to show that real quick as I was remembering. Curative Aerosol. Ooh, I was just saying. Oh, I don't remember this card. Wow. I was just saying, hey, I would like to have another heal card. This might be it. Curative Aerosol. Run up a little bit, or I guess like jaunt up to next to one of your friends with a move 2. Heal 2 at range 1. So I could be like, hey, run up. Here you go. Here's some heal. Run to somebody else. Here you go. Here's some more heal. Or just use it as like move 2, heal yourself. Move 2, heal yourself. for a move 4, heal 4 for himself. The bottom ability being heal 4 at range 3, targeting 2 of your allies. You better believe curative aerosols. That is exactly what I'm going to go for. I do not remember this ability, so it's either been a very long time since I've played as with the Tinkerer class, or I've been taking the Murderous Contraption. I feel like I could have taken Murderous Contraption, but because I just said in this episode I would like to have one more healing ability, there it is. Boom. This allows Hephaestus to move next to Electrona, heal her twice, heal him once, heal her once. It would be a decent one for removing some poisons because he could heal the poison off and then heal for 2 immediately. Or heal 2 poisons off. So, and then that bottom heal. Yeah, it does burn, but man. And this is cool, actually. The 2 enhancement slots here are for the heal. So we could do like bless. This is that'd be very expensive, but 2 blessings. It could be a heal 3/3, of course. It could be bless, strengthen, or strengthen even. So you could be strengthening 2 different people while healing. So there's a lot of, that's pretty cool. I like it. It's a really nice card, actually. I can't believe I don't remember it, which means that I probably did not take that in the past. I'm thinking Immobilize. It would just be another good modifier. Since he does a lot of ranged attacks, immobilizing an enemy at random is not a bad thing. So then I could, with Electrona, maybe she could just move away after. Or somebody else. So I think Immobilize, I kind of like the idea of another wound though. Hobble or Lacerate. Let's go with more wound first. So now he has 2 wound modifiers, attack modifiers. So increasing those chances. Not bad. Alright. Last but not least, and he's going to be picking up 2, which is pretty cool. Erebus, level 5. And although we didn't really pick up a whole lot of gold, we do have an extra slot. All 3 of them have an extra pocket. That's pretty nice. Claws of the Night, 26 initiative, attack 2, poison, consume anything, add +1 attack, and infuse darkness. This would allow you to make 2 attacks for adjacent enemies to themselves and to you. The bottom ability, I like it, but it's I feel like Claws of the Night would be better with wound instead of poison. During your next 4 move actions while invisible, perform attack 2. Target all adjacent enemies as the final part of the action. Nice, okay. So you can move, target 2, or attack 2, everybody adjacent to you. As the final part of the action. So I wonder, let's see here. Dancing Shadows. Move 3. Would the attack come here or after all the action? I would assume maybe it's move 3, attack 1, and then attack 2. Not that it makes a big difference. I'm just wondering when that's taken. All right, that's cool. I've definitely used that, and it's a lot of fun. Let's see what the other one is. Black Arrow. Definitely used both of these. Yeah, Claws of the Night and Black Arrow. I've used both of them. Black Arrow is an 11, which is another fast. This is kind of getting to be a problem. I might take enervating wound, or silent force, because I'd like to have another late card. Or dark cloud. I'd like to have another late card. So anyway, black arrow, attack 4, range 4, muddle and curse 1 XP. That by itself, fantastic. That is great. Muddling and cursing at the same time is really helpful because you're increasing that chance of pulling a curse. So if you actually, let's say we attack the Spitting Drake that had that big AoE of 7 hexes, right? If you give him a curse and then muddle that could be pulling a lot of attack modifiers, increasing the chance of pulling that curse. So I like that. Muddling, it's something that I think some people, not everybody, I think the people who really like to use curse and use it very well understand that you need to muddle to increase those chances of cursing. But I think it can be overlooked. Hey, I'm going to curse. That's wonderful. But without muddle, those curses could take some time to get to in the monster's attack modifier deck. The bottom ability, invisible. That by itself, great. Stay invisible for another turn. But if you can consume darkness, attack 3 at range 3 while staying invisible, and then this really makes this much more useful in my mind. Being able to, stay invisible, you make a range attack, then you move up and attack that same target, or you go somewhere else, attack a different target. We already have the wounding sword. We could also make another ranged attack, muddling somebody else. There's more, or you could use this. This would be fantastic with that. A move 3, attack 4. Right. Okay, you can't use both because this consumes darkness. And I think I remember this. I remember trying to do this many times, and I thought, I'm going to play this Black Arrow and Wings of Night. Smoke Step. And then I get to it, and it's like, okay, which one do I want to use? The top ability or the bottom ability? But really, honestly, that invisible on the bottom without needing to consume darkness is pretty good by itself. We also have Nightfall, Terror Blade, Soulfire. Soulfire is sounding better and better now that I'm looking at it, because an attack where you're wounding and stunning if you're invisible. Wound all the time, but stun if you're invisible. And I've been keeping him invisible for quite a bit. I think that there was a achievement that might have been something like keep him invisible for so many rounds in a row, or I don't know, but I'll have to check that out. But because he's invisible quite often, to be able to wound and stun an enemy is just another surefire way to add to like Hephaestus's keeping the control going. But I tend to like to use him more for a killer rather than a controller anyway, so. I'm thinking Black Arrow though. This top one is good, particularly that bottom action, and the fact that I could have, like Claws of the Night, I could consume anything and make it darkness. So if they bring in ice, I can make sure to go really early and use Claws of the Night to consume it and change it into darkness. But I'm thinking Black Arrow. I'm just wondering what we could... I mean, it would be good with Dancing Shadows, Cloak of Shade, where we can infuse darkness again. This would be pretty decent with that too. This would be good, even though we're not really getting darkness infused afterwards. Going invisible. You're already invisible. Prepare for the kill could be helpful. You know, we put him in that situation where he's in melee range, make an attack, infuse darkness, and then go invisible while also making a ranged attack. That's not too bad either. And it also strengthens Grim Sustenance. So I think I'm going to go for Black Arrow. Yeah. Yep. And because I've taken Black Arrow, I'm going to first, I kind of want to bring in Dark Cloud for another curse and start using more curses with him. But if I do that, it might be Wings of Night, because I already have another invisible right there. So I could drop Wings of Night. I could drop... I'd like to drop one more card. And I'm thinking of bringing Dark Cloud and Black Arrow, but I don't know what other card. Maybe it is Smokestep. I do drop Smokestep. I'm going to drop Smokestep. I'm going to bring in Silent Force for that attack of 5 when invisible, so that I am staying invisible and I can use that invisibility to my advantage. But I can also use consume and burn, or consume and infuse darkness as well. And from time to time we have some curse. We've got a curse here. We have a curse here. We also infuse. We have invisibility. I can't get rid of that. I might get rid of this one though. The one thing that I don't want to get rid of it now because it is a 9. Okay, that'll be good for now, and I'll come back to this in the next episode. All right, getting rid of some low-level cards. We do have 2 perks available because I think we got enough perk points. These for from what is it, the battle goals, and then we also leveled up. So I could do this again, add 1, remove it, and put a +1 instead of the -1. But honestly, I'm thinking things like this. Add 1 target could be huge if I put him in between, adjacent to 2. What would it be? 2 normal enemies. I could kill both of them with sweep. I think I just talked myself into that. Not really this. Okay, sweep and curse. I think that's good. Yep, I think that's good. Get some more curses going, and then maybe confuse would be a good one. I don't feel that these are as necessary right now because I have darkness quite a bit with them. So I feel like when this does pop up, that I already have darkness infused. So yeah, I think confuse is probably another good one for him, and shroud might be a good one just in case, if to keep him invisible would be nice. Well, anyway, I think that's good. We're good. Let's stop and call it an episode, shall we? So I hope you enjoyed that episode. It went from we're looking pretty good to oh my goodness, we're dead. This is going to end poorly. And then all of a sudden we powered through and opened that last door, and it was a breeze after that. So quite a roller coaster ride. So I hope you enjoyed it, the roller coaster ride. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment. As always, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time.